Hello and good afternoon. Today's 6/23/2020. I'm going to be talking about a symbol behind the dollar today. And what we begin to analyze first is you could look at this word on the top. Annuit coeptis. And it's the Latin form of the word annuo, nod, approval, undertakings. And then we begin to look at this on the bottom right here. Novus Ordo Synclorum. And some people say it's the new order of ages, but in all reality it's the new order of the secular, or the secular order that's being placed amongst the kingdom. And as well, we analyze this number and its correlations to the geometry of MK Ultra and the captivity that Egypt incorporated on its people. And a lot of times this I right here, many people say, oh, it's Horus, or the god of it's like an Egyptian god, I believe, but to me it's Horus defines to as hours, but not only hours, and essentially I don't even believe it stands for Horus. The I is also the I, or you, because you would be like, I will do my work, or I will do the grass today, or I will follow the ordos in this sense. So technically, through the art of Da Vinci, man was incorporated here. Would be the head, the body, and the legs, and the arms. So the eye resembles you. And what's pretty interesting is that you see the points that we hit right here, and how right here you find an M, an A, and nobody could touch this right here because that's God's. And the S, an O, and an N. And what this thing ends up spelling out is actually Mason. And as priests bless every corner of the church, they have so locked every corner of the seal. It's not just any seal, you need to understand, it's the Great Seal. And if you begin to look at what it really means, is the formation of a hex, or a hexagram, so to say. So since right here we know it exists because it's God's, we take it down, and we take it down, take it down, we take it down, we take it down. A hex is a one-dimensional view of this concept. So other than that, hex could also be known as a curse, or a type of witchcraft, a craft. we begin to analyze how the geometrics in a one-dimensional spectrum creating a hexagram at a 33-degree angle. So this is a 33-degree concept of a three-dimensional square. And as you would all know it, 3 plus 3 would equal 6. So incorporated in this would be the number 6. And 6 backwards, or an Erie, if you look at it from the front, or if it were flipped upside down, it would be a 9, and a 9 would be the I. And as we said it, the I would be you, or me. And as for the cube, or the creation of the cube, resembles math, or the acceptance of materialism to gain a psychological aspect of math. But we all know that materialism is not just psychological. Materialism would also be the love of the material, physical world. But the most interesting part would be the letters to numbers in geometry, creating M equals 13, A would be 1, S 1, N 5, O 6. And we could notice that the creation of the numbers would be 13 for the M, 13 for the M, a 1 for the A, it would be a 10, and as we said on the teachings, 0 has no value due to the MK Ultra number mantras. The 0 has no value. And then we'll go back to the N, and the N would be 14, so 1 would be 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. And on this one would be 1 plus 0 would equal 1. And you would look at this O, and the O would become a 6. So the 13 that was made was from this M already. So 6 plus 5 would equal 11. Plus 1 would be another 13. And as we could see on the other side of the dollar, the concept is it's there, you know. It's 13 plus 13 would equal 26, and 26 would be 26 letters of the alphabet. But what's even more interesting is when you go on to look at exactly what this symbology is doing. So okay, so we're gonna touch the M, we're gonna touch the A, we're gonna touch the S, we're gonna touch the O, and we're gonna touch the N. And if you haven't noticed, this thing is creating a satanic symbol known as the upside down pentagram. So we go from these letters that the craft is putting, the craft being the Masonic order, or the order of sorcery, the Masonic order of witchcraft. And we'll go up. Well, now we'll go this way, because we know Satan can't touch God's level. because God stays on the top. So, and then we'll go this way, and then we'll go this way. Sorry about the lines not being so accurate. This right here is a goat. An upside down pentagram. Pretty interesting stuff. So technically in all this witchcraft, we are taught to worship false gods or worship Satan. Pretty crazy stuff.